It's Nick Kelly here for Amplify Now on the Rimmel Hot Seat, joined by Jamie Lawson.
Hi.
So we're going to play a game today. This is Boom Boom Balloon. Have you heard how this thing works?
Yeah, I kind of know.
So I'm going to let you roll first. I'm going to ask you a question whilst you roll. You've been doing this for a long time now, haven't you?
Long time.
A long time. To finally be getting like a hit in Australia, on the other side of the world from where you're from, that must be a pretty damn cool feeling after this long.
Yeah, it is. It's very nice.
Is it really kind of like affirming, like life affirming?
There's a little validation in it.
It's
yeah,
nice.
For sure, yeah.
And now you've got to push this in 3 times and that's going to be extra validation for your life. Look at you.
I don't like this game.
Invisible for a day, what would be the first thing that you did? That's from Am on Twitter.
I don't know. I'd probably go into my record label in the UK and actually find out what they think about me.
Touring with him like? Because you did the whole Australian tour with him. You were great at that tour, by the way.
Thank you.
Really
That's
killer.
very kind. It was great fun. He's good to be on tour with. All his people are very kind and they look after you and just nothing's too much hassle, you know?
Sharon a party animal?
He doesn't mind a drink. You know.
What about you? Are you more of a party animal than Ed? Or?
No, he's way more than I am. I'm quite quiet. I don't mind a cup of tea.
Who inspired you to start your music career, Jamie Lawson?
I don't think there was anyone in particular.
Just good old you?
Yeah, I started playing, I found out that's kind of what I like doing, so there didn't seem to be much point in doing anything else.
What's your favourite thing about Australia? Laura wanted to know.
The people. Everyone's really kind.
Except me.
Yeah.
Because I make you play balloon games.
Yeah.
Except people that are going to make balloons
so
pop all
far,
over
everyone's
you.
been very kind.
Well,
yeah.
that's good. What's the best advice anyone's ever given you?
Well, when Ed signed me and when we were making the record, he said the best person to make a Jamie Lawson record is Jamie Lawson. And I thought that was very nice.
That is beautiful, actually.
Because, you know, he didn't really want anyone else interfering in it.
Yeah.
Just let me get on with doing what I do, and he had kind of faith in that. So that was good to have.
I have no faith in you actually getting this balloon to not pop, because that's getting very close. I'm going to go down here. Here we go, strategic. This won't do anything. Boom. Because I suppose wasn't expecting that because you wrote that like and released it in Ireland like 5 years ago, right?
4 years ago, yeah. You lost.
That was the most depressing deflation I've ever seen in my life. That was so
a real
sad.
anti-climax, wasn't it?
It was just like, oh,
yeah.
I hate
That
you.
was bored of us.
Say hi to Jamie Lawson.
Hi, Jamie.
Hi, how are you?
What is one thing that inspires you to write music?
I think it's mainly the way you feel. But I write as often as I can, or at least I play guitar as often as I can, and hopefully something comes out of that. And if you don't play as often as you can, then it gets slower and slower to write.
Just keep strumming away.
Yeah.
It's the best advice I've ever heard. I'm going to put that on my tombstone. Just keep strumming away.
What is the last picture on your camera roll?
Well, we just did some TV this morning, so we've
Took a
got
couple of photos from that.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Just documenting your life.
What is your funniest memory on tour with Ed Sheeran, and why?
Well, they had a bet on the tour without my knowledge that they could get me dancing on tables.
Yes, I love this.
And someone lost quite a bit of money because I did it in the end. But I obviously didn't know anything about it, but they eventually, because I don't drink much,
yeah,
like very little, and I think towards the end I had a few drinks and Ed got me dancing on tables to some nasty hip-hop stuff.
He's a bad influence, that man.
He is, he's terrible.
What is your favourite TV show and why?
I really like Modern Family. Do you know that show?
I love Modern Family.
I think that's just really clever.
Yeah. It's awesome, and I love the way it's got so many different storylines going at once, but you remember all of them at once.
And very funny. So, yeah.
That makes sense, yeah. The funniest man in music is Jamie Lawson. He's also quite talented. He's also got an album coming out in October, and we're looking forward to that, man.
Thanks.
Thank you for popping by Amplify Now.
No worries.
It was awesome.
Thanks,
Victoria.
Thanks, Jamie, Nick, and Rimmel London and Amplify.